Welcome to Somerset Weekly Wrap-Up for the week of March 10th to March 16th. Resident Anita Barabee is organizing a candlelight vigil to show support for the people of Ukraine as they try to fight off the Russians who have invaded their country. The vigil has been scheduled for March 27th from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. in the parking lot of the town office building. Candles, as well as handheld Ukrainian and Polish flags, have been ordered for the event. The Ukrainian colors of yellow and blue will be shined on the town office building and Somerset Public Library. The Ukrainian and American national anthems will be sung. There will also be hot chocolate and cookies. At a hearing held on Monday night, the Somerset School Committee accepted a fiscal year 2023 budget proposal of $22,777,525 for the pre-kindergarten through grade 8 school district. That budget, if approved by annual town meeting voters in May, would be a 4.6% increase over the current fiscal year's budget, but taxpayers would pay 2.46% less into the budget. The reason why they would pay less into the budget is because the school district is receiving $1,268,000 more in state Chapter 70 aid, while it is increasing the budget by $972,000. Ronald Taro, Director of Business and Finance for the schools, said taxpayers would pay about $300,000 less for the next fiscal year's budget than they are paying this year. There is $390,000 in the budget proposal for new positions. Those new positions would be an assistant principal that would be shared by the South Elementary School and Chase Street School, a .5 assistant principal at the middle school, 3 special education inclusion teachers, a preschool teacher, a .4 guidance counselor for the middle school, a reading specialist, 3 paraprofessionals, and a .17 support staff worker for the central office. The selectmen on Wednesday decided to put an article on the annual town meeting warrant that will ask voters to approve of 3% raises for 24 town employees who are part of the town's consolidated personal bylaw. Interim Town Administrator Michael Gallagher said the combined cost for the raises would be $55,000. Selectman Alan Smith said the town needs to offer competitive pay in order to attract and keep town employees. The annual town meeting will be held on May 16th. At the Somerset Council on Aging, they collected blankets, sleeping bags, clothing, towels, toys, stuffed animals, lounge pants, non-perishable food, and hygiene products to donate to people in the Ukraine. The drive was the idea of Michelle D'Alessandro, an aide at the COA, where they provide social activities, health screenings, food, and transportation to the town's senior citizens. Senior citizens also donated money to support the Ukrainian people. D'Alessandro brought the donations to Carty's Furniture in Swansea on Saturday, where Arpin Strong was collecting donations to bring to the Ukraine. 44 students from Somerset Berkeley Regional High School were inducted into the Edward J. Kaler chapter of the National Honor Society on Wednesday night. At the ceremony that was held at the Performing Arts Center of SBRHS, students who were inducted into the National Honor Society included Matthew Almeida, Elizabeth Anderson, Lexi Avalar, Bavli Aziz, Cameron Barabee, Lily Botello, Michael Cardinal, Matthew Carlisi, Nathan Caruso, Caleb Clary, Alexandra Cook, Bryce Costa, Tiffany DuPont, Serena Da Silva, Logan Diffley, Gabriella Fernandez, Jack Finlaw, Madison Fisher, Kylie Green, John Hanson, Maxwell Geronimo, Lauren Kelly, Ryan Kulibaba, Elizabeth Larrabee, Caroline Martin, Sarah McNally, Lily Medeiros, Ternan Messier, Paige Nelson, Camden Newhook, Abby O'Brien, Emma Preston, Caroline Puccini, Sierra Santos, Kylie Schechter, Sophia Schoonover, Emily Shea, Faith Sylvia, Gabrielle Sylvia, Davis Sullivan, Reese Swanson, Ava Tavares, Jordan Therio, and Cole Travers. In sports, Somerset Berkeley Regional High School boys basketball team forward Ethan Diaz has been named the most valuable player of the South Coast Conference. The senior averaged 21.9 points and 13.7 rebounds for the Blue Raiders this past season as he led Somerset Berkeley into the state tournament. SBRHS coach Bob Slater said Diaz is looking at playing basketball at a prep school next year unless he gets an offer from a college that he likes. 4 players from the Somerset Berkeley Regional High School ice hockey team have been named South Coast Conference All-Stars. They include Davis Sullivan, Max Aguiar, Josh Pacheco, and Brandon Silva. Sullivan was the team's leading scorer with 14 goals and 14 assists. Aguiar had 12 goals and 5 assists. Pacheco had 10 goals and 8 assists. Silva was the team's goalie. He had 1.66 goals against average, a .946 save percentage, and 5 shutouts. Thank you for tuning in to Somerset Weekly Wrap-Up. We will see you next week with news from around Somerset.